In this sample problem, we've been asked to name the following compound and we're given a line diagram. So first thing we should note in this diagram is the presence of double bonds. So we know that this is going to be some sort of alkene. We have two double bonds present here. Now, the important thing when we're naming alkenes and alkynes is the parent chain always has to go through the double and triple bonds. So our longest chain here would be through these 5 carbons. Now, normally, if we were to name this, we'd probably want something like this chain here if it were an alkane, because this is actually a pretty long branch that we have on the side here with the 3 carbons. It's longer than the 2 branches that have the double bonds in them. But the presence of those double bonds means that they have to be the ones that are actually involved in the parent chain. So we know that our parent chain here is going to be a pent something. We have 5 carbons. It's going to be a pent. We know there are double bonds. So it's an alkene. And we also see that there is a 3-carbon branch. So that will be a propyl branch. Okay, we've got to figure out which order is going to be the most preferable here. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be the first carbons we're basing it off of. In our purple scheme, that's carbon 2 and carbon 4. That gives us 6. In our red scheme, that is carbon 1 and carbon 3. That gives us 4. 4 is smaller, so we're going to go with the red scheme. Now we have all the information we need in order to name this. We always put the branches in the front. So we know that this is going to be 3 propyl. Then it is a pentene. So we're going to go with pent next. Then we're going to put a number in front of the suffix. And actually, because there's 2 double bonds, we're going to put 2 numbers. So it's going to be 1, 3. Remember that we separate letters and numbers with the dashes. Now there's 2 double bonds here. So we know the ending that indicates double bonds is -ene, but because there's 2 of them, we need to put di in front of it. So the name of this compound would be 3-propyl pent 1,3-diene.